What happens when the world's biggest economy wields tariffs as a weapon? Is this just a negotiation tactic, or are we standing at the edge of a global trade war? Today, we dive into President Donald Trump's latest trade strategy, a move that has sent shockwaves through the global economy and left markets in a state of uncertainty. President Trump has announced a 30-day pause on his planned steep tariffs against Canada and Mexico. Just hours before they were set to take effect, a last-minute agreement was reached. Originally, Trump threatened a 25% tariff on goods from Canada and Mexico and a 10% tariff on Canadian energy imports, but now that's on hold. So, what changed? Both Canada and Mexico have agreed to tighten border security. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has pledged to implement a $1.3 billion border security plan, deploy nearly 10,000 personnel, appoint a fentanyl czar to combat drug trafficking, launch a U.S.-Canada joint strike force against organized crime. Meanwhile, Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum has agreed to send 10,000 National Guard troops to the northern border. But here's the twist. In exchange, the U.S. will curb the flow of firearms into Mexico, a big win for Sheinbaum's administration. While Canada and Mexico managed to buy some time, China was not as lucky. A 10% tariff on Chinese imports is now officially in place. Trump calls it an opening salvo, a warning shot that could escalate if China refuses to negotiate. And Beijing? They didn't hold back. Within hours, China hit back with their own tariffs. 15% on U.S. coal and liquefied natural gas, 10% on crude oil and agricultural machinery. So, is this just the beginning of a new trade war? Investors, businesses, and economists are watching, and the markets, they're already reacting. Brent Crude rose to $75.96 per barrel. West Texas Intermediate settled at $73.16. The uncertainty is creating major market swings, and businesses are now scrambling to adjust. Let's be clear. Tariffs are not just numbers on a screen. They have real consequences. Economists warn that this move could drive up prices on cars, food, and electronics, disrupt supply chains for U.S. manufacturers, make online shopping more expensive, with new taxes hitting Amazon, Shein, and Temu. But despite all these warnings, Trump stands firm. In his own words, "Tariffs for us. Nobody can compete with us because we're the pot of gold. But if we don't keep winning, we won't be the pot of gold." Here's where things get even more interesting. Trump has already hinted that the European Union could be his next target. No details yet, but one thing is certain. Trump is not done. So now, the world is left waiting. A 30-day pause for Canada and Mexico, a rising trade battle with China, and now, the EU on Trump's radar. What happens next? Is this a strategic masterstroke, or are we heading toward economic chaos? What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on global politics and economics.